today we're playing with Russ, Vravnos, and Captain. I'm scared because Captain's playing Krenko, so hold me.
Oh, wait, I sent you the deck list. You know what's up.
Yeah, I know what Krenko does. I just don't like Krenko. But I'm starting off today, so let's get going.
I didn't put my high-powered stuff in there. It's fine.
Island pass.
Draw. I'm going to play Blossoming Sands tapped, gain a life, and pass.
Get him, he's already ahead.
Got it. I'm on it.
I'll play Dismal Backwater tapped, gain a life, and also pass.
Oh wait, now he's tied.
I'm gonna play a mountain. And
I thought the rule was we always hit the host first, right?
A little bit, yeah. In your end step, I want to go and consider. So looking at that top card, I don't need it. I'm going to put it into the graveyard. It's a buried ruin going to the graveyard, and then I'm going to draw a card. Going to untap, and I'm going to draw for turn. I'm going to play another land. I'm then going to go and tap for 2 to play. Well, actually, maybe not. My land's cards I have in hand. Okay, I have 7. That's fine. I want to make sure. Yeah, don't play my commander. The reality chip. Who I did not set. Then I'll pass the turn.
Nice. Gonna untap, draw. Oh, sweet.
And
Play
look at
force
that,
for
top
turn.
of my library.
Gonna tap 2. Gonna play Farseek. I'm gonna search my library for plains, islands, swamp, or mountains and put it into battlefield tap, then shuffle library. I'm going to get my Temple Garden because that is
Plains.
a plains and a forest.
So now you have the most health and the most amount of lands.
And I'm gonna pass my turn while I'm looking.
What swamp? Got for black and the blue. And then Commander Krydle, which is a 1/3. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, that player loses 1 life and mills a card. Then I gain 1 life and I can scry. And whenever I attack with a creature, I may pay 2. If I do that, target creature can't be blocked this turn.
Okay.
Then I'll pass.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. I am going to play a mountain for turn. I am going to tap 2. I'm going to play a Mind Stone. And I am going to pass my turn.
Untap. Draw. I knew what that was. Land. Mind Stone. I like yours so much, I'd do it as well.
Oh, the cool are doing it.
Everflowing Chalice kicked once. So it could go and be tapped for as many kickers as many counters as are on it. So it's gonna have 1 counter. They can tap for 1 generic mana or 1 colorless mana.
Well, that's disappointing.
That's value right there.
What's on top of my library? Okay, I'll pass the turn.
All right, so I couldn't find my Temple Garden, so I must have taken it out of this deck.
Oh,
so
no.
I grabbed the plains instead.
Oh, that's so plain.
Would have been a lot cooler if I had a Temple Garden. All right.
It would have.
Anyway, it came in and tapped, so now it untaps. That goes in the graveyard. Draw. play a forest for a turn. Gonna tap one white and a green, bring out Sythis.
She's the harvest hand.
She is the harvest hand. And then I'm going to bring out a Kami of Transience.
Oh.
And then I'm going to go ahead and pass my turn. Kami of Transience is a 2/2 with trample, and then whenever I cast an enchantment, it gets a +1/+1.
Yeah,
And Sythis,
I was
Sorry.
confused why you cast him in the order you cast him in, though.
because I wasn't thinking. Because I could have drawn a card. I could have gotten the +1.
Yep.
I play the same way. I commit to my bad decisions.
I will admit that I punted.
I'll draw a card. I'll play an island. Tap that island. Play a Soul Ring.
Turn 3 Soul Ring.
1, 2, then. Let's see here. I tap this for a blue, tap this for 2, then get into it with Jarvis by casting Curse of Verbosity on him. Because enchanted player, whenever enchanted player is attacked, you draw a card, and each opponent attacking that player does the same.
Why me?
We went over this. We gotta attack the host.
But
I mean, that was part of the Rule Zero conversation. I was definitely there for that.
I'll move to combat, and Jarvis, I'll swing Krydle just a 1/3 at you.
I'll block.
Alright. Nothing happens, but I do get to draw a card because of the curse. And then I'll pass.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, and draw. I'm going to play that.
Your mountains don't even match.
They don't need to. It's fine. If it was actually up to me, I'd have one different art for each mountain.
But you don't. You already have 2 of the same.
It's okay.
And they're not full art.
Mm-hmm. That's okay. It was just with what I had. Shoot. How should I do this? Why does everything cost so much?
I don't know. You're the one that built the deck.
I am not comfortable with the stuff here. So I am going to play a mountain.
You already played your mountain.
Tap 2 mountains and play Lightning Greaves. I'm
Yep.
sorry. And should I hold up or play? And I am going to pass the turn to Jarvis.
Okay. Untap. Draw. I want to pay a single blue mana for Emry, Lurker of the Lock. Oh, I should have looked at that first. When it enters, I mill 4 cards. I'm milling a Island, a Solemn, a Castle Vantress, and a Rings of Bright. And it only costs 1 because I control 3 artifacts, and its cost is reduced by 1 for each artifact I control. And then for 3, I'm going to equip the Reality Chip to Emry, Lurker of the Lock.
He's doing things, guys.
I see it.
Well, now I can play cards from the top of my library.
For now.
Land for turn is a snow-covered island, and I am going to pass the turn.
All right. That was a scary turn, Jarvis. I'm not going to lie.
Oh.
Drop the turn. Oh, this is happening. We're going to pay 1 white. You know what? Actually, 2, 3. I'm going to play Elemental Bond whenever a creature it's an enchantment. Whenever a creature power 3 or greater enters the battlefield under my control, I get to draw a card. Trigger Sythis, I gain a life. And I get to draw a card. And then trigger Kami at Transience, he gets a +1/+1 counter. Move to combat.
What was the enchantment you cast again? Oh, never mind. Actually,
Elemental Bond.
it took a while to pick up.
Oh, sorry.
No problem. Well, I was also indisposed. But yeah, I'm not doing anything about it.
How big's Emery?
Emery is a 1/2.
You won't block. I'm going to swing at you with the Kami for 3.
And you know me all too well. Taking it. And
so when you attack because of the curse, you and me both draw a card.
Oh, nice. I like drawing cards. Actually, I drew a lot of cards. Hang on. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm good. All right. I already played a land for turn. Attack, second main. I'm going to pay 1 white. Bring in a Healer's Hawk. Pass my turn.
Healer's Hawk.
Yeah, flying 1/1 with lifelink.
I know what Healer's Hawk is. I just can't believe I see it.
It's a good card. Hey.
Healer's Hawk puts in some work, man.
All right. Oh, yeah. That's you. I'll play a Shipwrecked Marsh. It comes in untapped because I control 2 or more other lands.
Those lands are so good for Commander.
Oh, yeah. Like the ones out of the Crimson Vow or whatever.
Yeah, the slow lands.
Tap an island, tap Soul Ring, then play Monastery Siege. When it enters the battlefield, I can choose cons or dragons. If I choose cons, I could, at the beginning of my draw step, draw an additional card, then discard a card. Dragons is spells your opponents cast that target you or a permanent you control cost 2 more, so I'm going to choose dragons. So spells that are cast at me or my permanents cost 2 more.
Ooh.
I'm going to then tap Dismal Backwater in the Swamp for a blue and a black, and then I'm going to play Tetsuko Umezawa Fugitive, which is creatures you control with power or toughness 1 or less cannot be blocked. I'll move to combat, and considering I still want to draw cards, and I feel like Jarvis's deck can combo off at any point, I'm going to poke Jarvis for a point of damage and draw a card.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's not wrong.
It can't combo off at any point.
Also, Jarvis, when I deal combat damage to you, lose a life and you mill a card, and I gain a life and scry.
Use another life.
Yep. And you gotta mill the top card of your library. No scry.
You milled my wash away.
I actually feel bad for Jarvis. I feel like he's getting beat up on it. I never feel bad for him.
I'll keep it open, then I'll pass.
In response to your end step, I'm going to tap 1 and tap Mind Stone, sacrificing it so I could draw a card.
Captain, don't feel bad for me, because if he didn't do that, that wash away was targeting your Krenko.
And untap, upkeep, and draw. I'm going to play a mountain for turn. And I am going to attempt to tap 4. Any responses, Jarvis?
In response to your cast of Krenko, I want to play 1 and a blue to cast Mystic Reflection.
Read that for me, please.
So what Mystic Reflection does is I choose a target non-legendary creature. The next time one or more creatures or planeswalkers enter the battlefield this turn, they enter as copies of the chosen creature instead.
That's messed up.
So your Krenko is going to be a Healer's Hawk.
Okay. Wait, repeat the text. The first.
So
one?
choose target non-legendary creature. So I'm choosing Healer's Hawk. The next time one or more creatures or planeswalker enter the battlefield this turn, they enter as copies of the chosen creature.
Okay. And
So instead of you having
do they return to form or no?
No. It is
Yeah.
Your Krenko is a Healer's Hawk until you get it off the battlefield in some way.
Yeah. Mystic Reflection is pretty brutal.
Okay.
It is my favorite removal spell in blue.
Hey, Captain, I kind of feel bad about that.
Okay.
I'll totally attack you next turn. You just block with the Healer's Hawk.
Don't! Don't do that.
I don't know. This is
The only way to beat it.
A 1/1.
It's a 1/1 and it's flying and what?
Lifelink.
All right.
Russ, the only way you beat a Krenko deck is to make it so Krenko's not on the battlefield.
Actually, I have alternatives.
And I love how you're like, fuck this sleeve.
Hey, buddy.
This sleeve's torn actually, so it's broken, so it's already damaged. Well, I'm not gonna lightning greaves that.
Why not?
I mean, I would.
Yeah, if you want to draw a card, you can always hit Jarvis. Because I like drawing cards.
And gain a life.
I'll attach it. And I moved my end step, and then I'll pass the turn.
Draw. What's on top? Okay. I'm going to play this Memnite as my my first spell for the turn.
Where's the witch's oven when you need it?
I know, right? Come on, buddy. Gotta get that.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to cast a Fact or Fiction, targeting Vravnos. So, Fact or Fiction, I reveal the top 5 cards in my library. Vravnos separates those cards into 2 piles. I put one of those piles into my hand and the other into my graveyard.
Who gets to choose the piles?
Vravnos. I'm hoping he'll take pity on me. I have a Mirror Retriever, an All Is Dust, a Snow-Covered Island, and a Mystic Sanctuary.
I think we all know what can go back into his hand.
Well, the thing is, regardless of whatever I choose, I think my 2 piles are going to be, one pile is just All Is Dust, and then the other pile is everything else.
I'll take the pile of everything else.
All right.
I like the foiling on that retriever.
Oh yeah, it's nice. What's on top?
Does Fact or Fiction say you draw them or you put them in your hand, right?
I put them in my hand.
Okay.
I want to play a Chromatic Star from the top of my library. I want to play a Tormod's Crypt from the top of my library.
Where's a Roiling Vortex when you need one?
I want to play a snow-covered island as my land for turn. I'm going to play an Ornithopter of Paradise.
That looks cool.
Everybody but Jarvis, are we friends?
Why are you afraid of me?
I'm not afraid of you. I don't want to play a mean card because it really it doesn't look like it's going to affect you at all. It would just hurt them, and I'm not going to play it.
He plays Blood Moon, as all good mono red players do.
I mean, I've only got basic lands right now, so it really doesn't affect me.
Oh, that's not true.
Doesn't have to be up too much either. Like,
You have a Blossoming Sands right now.
Yeah, I already got my Swamp and Island, so I'm good.
But that would be it for me.
Yeah, it would only hit those two, so I'm not going to play it.
So pass the turn to Russ.
All right, I'm going to untap. Draw. Well, this is disappointing. Play an Exotic Orchard for turn.
Does Double Strike allow me to attack twice, Vravnos? I mean, draw 2 cards, Vravnos?
No, it's an attack trigger, not a damage trigger.
I know.
All right, so white, green, Tresselara, Moon Dancer.
So I know that I have a lot of stuff on my board.
No, but yeah, it's just between
Sythis and Tresselara. Ooh.
No, that ain't that bad yet.
yeah.
Hey, Russ, I played the modern, historic deck.
Yeah, buddy. It's going to be a Heliod's Pilgrim. I'm going to go look for an Aura card. I have to reveal it. While I'm looking, I'm going to go ahead and enchantment. I need Aura. I'm going to go
Captain,
ahead and...
While he's looking, do you know why I said that Russ is a little bit of a problem?
I don't see any problem by you, buddy.
So with Sythis, whenever he plays an enchantment, he gains a life and draws a card. Tresselara, whenever he gains life, it gets a +1/+1 counter, and he gets to scry 1. So he gets to set up his draws for Sythis.
Yeah. Also, Healer Hawk gains life, and whenever also he plays an enchantment or the transient's also going to grow.
Yeah. So Russ has so much synergy on his board right now.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
I admire it.
Damn.
The card you put on top of your library.
No, not yet. Oh, here we go. Timely Ward. Reveal it. Goes in my hand. And then I shuffle my library.
Oh, that's nice. Why don't I know that card? Like, I feel like I should have known that card without looking at it because it's in Commander Legends, but I just don't remember it from there.
It does nothing. Don't worry about it.
It does nothing against all his dust.
It makes it makes a creature indestructible.
Yep, and you can cast it as though it had flash since your commander's out.
Right. I used to think that meant that you could only cast it on your commander if it has flash, but I was wrong. Let's see. Did that, shuffled. I played a land for turn already, so I'm going to go ahead and pass.
On top. Draw a card. Okay. Tap 3 mana. Play Fire Shrieker. Is
Fire Streaker.
Fire Shrieker. Is a equipment card that reads equip creature as double strike. I can pay 2 to equip it. Yeah, we'll 2 mana to equip it to Krydle. Now Krydle has double strike. And yeah, let's see here.
Ooh, and pay 2 to make her unblockable.
Oh, he's already unblockable because of
Already
a
unblockable because of Tsuko.
yeah. Tatsuki Umezawa gives all creatures he controls with power 1 or less unblockable.
I should have played a
Nice.
more powerful deck.
What are you talking about? Your deck, if it was,
this deck looks like it's doing things, but
if it wasn't for Mystic Sanctuary, Mystic Reflection, right now you'd already have a total of 2 goblins on the battlefield.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, you would.
Summoning sickness. It's only been.
You had lightning greaves. You would have had lightning greaves attached to it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I would have had haste. It's a dream.
All that death is going to get directed somewhere. So, Russ, I'm going to swing at you with Krydle, who is a 1/3 double strike unblockable.
So I take 2 commander damage.
Yeah, so you take 2, but also what's going to happen is so whenever Krydle deals combat damage to a player, since he's doing that twice, that player loses 1 life and mills a card, and then I gain 1 life and then scry 1. But that effect will trigger twice.
All right, so I lose a life, mill a card, got a plains. Lose a life, mill a card, got another land. Woohoo! Thank you.
Gain a life, scry. Yeah, I can go to the bottom. Gain another life, scry. Yeah, I can sit on top. And then I will go to my end step and pass.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep and draw.
Yeah, that attack actually worked out for me. Thank you.
I was hoping you filter through your name.
How many cards does everyone have in hands?
I now have 7.
Okay.
I've got 5.
I have
Okay.
6.
And Vravnos, I only have 1 mean thing in my deck.
That's not true.
I have a
Narset Reservoir, and when you gain 1 million life and kill us all with it is one.
That's not mean. That's a win con. Win cons can't be considered as mean.
It's
Ashnod's Altar.
But I can't deal with right now. So.
I'm tapping a mountain. I'm going to play Gamble.
Ooh.
Nice. I approve. This is my favorite card.
What card is he going to entomb? He's getting Dockside. He's fucking Dockside.
I mean, I would.
Yeah, with Wish you don't have to reveal, right? It just goes in your hand, then it's random.
Correct. It just goes to his hand, and then he randomizes it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how many cards do you have? Oh, Captain, how many cards do you have? What will that be?
That's 6 cards.
Do you want to just lay them out, and I will go and roll a d6 for you?
Or somebody just pick one.
I'll just roll a d6. Then it'll be truly random. Four, going. Yeah. That is not what he tutored food. He tutored for.
Yeah. We must case scenario.
I gotcha. Library.
It always feels good in like those butt clenching moments when you think they get close to the cards you tutored for. I love Gamble though.
There is not a single deck that I have where Gamble makes sense to play.
Every deck I have red in, you can guarantee there's a proxy of Gamble because I only own one.
The only deck I have red in is 5 colors, and if I'm playing tutors, I'm playing black tutors, not red tutors.
I will.
You know what?
I'm gonna swing into you, Jarvis, with the Healer's Hawk.
Blah.
I get to draw a card.
Yep.
And you gain a life.
And I get a life.
Well, now that you have Ashnod's Altar, you have enough on your next turn. You have enough mana to go and recast Krenko.
Yep. Okay. I will move to my end step, and I will pass a turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Land for turn. Well, let's empty my hand a little bit. Mirror Retriever. Liquid Metal Torque. Off the top.
I really need to find my farewell, don't I?
No. Okay, well, I want to look to see what's in my graveyard. Like, I know one of the artifacts is in my graveyard. I want to see if I have anything else. Rings. I don't need rings. I don't want some. Do I want some? Let's do this. No. I know what I want to do, but I'll feel like a jerk if I do it. Wait a minute, Captain, should you have one? Oh no, Ashnod is 3 mana, never mind. I thought it was 2.
I'll take a 2-mana Ashnod's Altar. Alright.
Right? I don't really like my hand right now, but I don't want to go on Windfall because then I'll feel really bad. He's cranked up because Captain just tutored. So instead, I will go and put 1 and pay 1 to make a blue mana and sacrifice Chromatic Star to draw a card. I have 1 blue mana floating.
Does my Hawk count as commander damage?
No. Well, maybe.
Yeah, because entered in as a copy of it. So
Yeah, but it still hit the commander card.
yeah.
So I think it actually does.
Ah, there is poetic justice.
Yeah,
But I
I still
blocked
think it's
anyway.
damage. 'Cause
Yeah, I didn't damage Jarvis. It's just a question.
I think it does.
Yeah, because it's still your commander. It just becomes a copy of something else. So like things like Moriet and Ovar still do commander damage, even if they're copies of other things. So I think in a weird turnabout way, it's still commander damage.
I mean, it's not too relevant anyway, but
Yeah, you can kill him with a Healer's Hawk.
I'm gonna tap Emery, use that 1 floating to cast the Chromatic Star, pay 1, racket to draw a card, and float another blue and draw a card. 3 mana. No, I don't want to put 3 mana to something. I do want to. Actually, I have to. And I already played my land for turn. Yeah, I have to do this because if I don't, I could end up getting it milled, and I don't want it milled with Salt Monolith.
Ooh.
I will then pass the turn.
Alrighty. Untap. Draw for turn. Nice.
I never like when someone says nice when they draw their card for turn. It's scary.
Ooh. All right. So first, I'm going to play my Field of Ruin for turn. Then I'm going to do, I think, 1 white, 2 uncolored, and a Timely Ward Sythis. Trigger Sythis, gain a life, draw a card. Trigger Kamiya Transients, put a +1/+1 token. Trigger Tressalara, put a +1/+1 token. All right. Yeah, fuck it. We're gonna go for it. Oh, sorry.
For what?
1, 2, and a white. Heliod.
Oh.
Trigger Sythis. Gain a life. Draw a card.
Yeah, responsive.
Any responses?
Well, right now, Heliod doesn't get any of the triggers because it was a Sythis cast trigger. So Heliod isn't on the battlefield right now.
Right.
Well, for this trigger.
No, Heliod hits the ETBs. Trigger Sythis.
No, Sythis is Sythis a cast trigger?
Yeah,
Sythis
whenever
is
you
a cast trigger.
enchantment.
So,
Heliod's
so what
an
happens? Heliod is still on the stack. So you get the cast trigger from Sythis for the gain a life and draw a card. So
Right.
Heliod doesn't see that trigger.
Right.
Yeah, and that's where.
But Kamiya Transient says
triggers everything else will.
everything else triggers off
Yeah.
it. So Kami gets his +1/+1 because Heliod's an enchantment.
Yep.
Tressalara gets a +1/+1 because I gained a life.
And
then Heliod ETBs.
Yep.
My devotion to white is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Heliod is a creature, unfortunately. And then trigger Elemental Bond. Whenever a creature with power 3 or greater, ATB, is under my control, it enters the battlefield as a creature. I draw a card.
Yep.
Nice. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Did you ever follow through with putting the counter on Kamiya Transients?
Yes, I did.
Well, no, just because you shouldn't have 3 on it because Timely Ward, Elemental Bond, and Heliod.
Oh, I forgot about the Timely Ward one. Thank you.
No problem.
All right. I'm going to move to combat. You know what, Vravnos?
Hmm?
I'm gonna fly over and say hi to you with the Healer's Hawk for 1.
Just the Healer's Hawk?
Just the Healer's Hawk.
Ah, oh, good.
Gain a life. Trigger the Kami. No, not the Kami. Trigger
in response to the life gain trigger. Actually, never mind. No, you don't have anything else. You're okay.
And then trigger Heliod. I put a +1/+1 counter on the Pilgrim.
Okay.
You know what? Nah, that's yeah. Let's put it on the hawk. We're gonna make a big birdie. Second main, I can't do anything, so I'm gonna pass my turn.
Untap. Draw a card.
How long have we been going?
43 minutes.
Okay.
Put a swamp.
So it's not too bad. I feel like we just got to the meat of the game. Like, I actually have to take time to think about what am I going to do.
Tap 2 swamps. Play Inquisitor's Flail, which is another equipment. Inquisitor's Flail reads, if equipped creature would deal damage, it deals double that damage instead. And if another creature would deal combat damage to the equipped creature, it deals double that damage to the equipped creature instead.
Okay.
Tap Soul Ring to then equip Krydle with the Inquisitor's Flail. So then move to combat and swing at Jarvis.
Why me?
'Cause he
1/3
gets to
double
draw a
strike,
card,
deals double damage, and no draw a card.
It's a life loss for the trigger though, right?
Yeah, so it'll hit you for
Okay.
1, which will then become 2, and that's a life loss of 3. So it's essentially 6 damage total,
Yep.
mill 2, and then
Wow.
I gain 2 and scry 2.
I'm milling a Silver Mirror and Stonequill Serpent.
2. Oh, do I want to keep that on top? Yeah, we're actually gonna keep that on top. Yeah, then we're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in hand. We'll pass.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
I really should have windfalled.
Probably. Tapping 2. Gonna play Dockside.
Yeah.
Alright. How many artifacts and enchantments do you guys have?
So enchantments, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, 4.
I'm showing you.
10.
Yeah.
So I got 14.
5.
And
So 19.
you have 5 Vravnos?
Yeah, I got the 2 equipments, the Soul Ring, and the 2 enchantments.
I should have went. I was gonna windfall. I just felt like a jerk doing it.
Yeah. Feel like a jerk doing it next turn. Okay.
Am I gonna get it next turn?
Unequipped Lightning Greaves. I don't know, maybe.
You can't just unequip Lightning Greaves. You have to equip it to
Yeah,
something else.
Yeah, you have to
So you
charge
have
it.
to equip. You have to equip it to Dockside.
Uh,
Why did you want to unequip Lightning Greaves anyway?
it's fine. It'll stay. I'm gonna use 2. Gonna play Conspicuous Snoop.
Don't forget to untap your 2 mana that you tapped to do the lightning greaves.
No, he didn't tap it to do the Lightning Greaves.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Lightning Greaves cost 0 anyway.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
That's one that lets you play goblins off the top of your library.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Draneth Magistrate,
And,
where are you?
and it has the activated abilities of the creatures on top of the library.
Okay.
So I'll spend 2. I can cast them, so I'll go down to 15. I'll cast Goblin Pile Driver. So I can play this revealed. It is not. I'm gonna spend 5, going down to 10. Gonna play Skirk Fire Marshal. I am going to unequipped Lightning Greaves to equip to Conspicuous Snoop. I am going to sack it to Ashnods, the Hawk. I'm going to use that 2, 2, and 2 to recast Krenko.
Hold, please. I'm going to resculpt Skirk Fire Marshal.
What is that?
I'm going to exile target artifact or creature, and I'm going to target Skirk Fire Marshal, and its controller creates a 4/4 blue and red elemental creature token.
I want that to kind of go off though, because him killing his own stuff, I think, would be fine as well.
I don't want it to go off.
I can take the 10 damage. Like, we all take the damage and lose the creatures. It's not a only your opponents.
Yes, but it's the losing the creatures that I have the problem with.
You're
Okay.
fine.
Okay. Got,
I don't have any other creatures in my hand.
spend 3 more to place Staff of Domination.
Oh no.
Hmm.
I'm gonna tap Krenko. Krenko makes 4.
Yes. So currently you have infinite goblins.
Why?
No, he has
Because
five sets of Krenkos he can do. It's not infinite, but it's
no, it's infinite. He sacrifices 2 of those goblins to Ashnod's altar, gets 4 colorless mana. Three of it tap untap Krenko, 1 of it to untap Staff of Domination, retap Krenko.
They cannot
Yeah,
attack
he-
this.
Yeah, but
So
you
he
still
can't
have,
attack, but he can make infinite.
but you
Yeah.
do have infinite goblins.
All right. All right. I am going to make. Let's just make some numbers.
Which means he could
20, 40, 60.
Captain, how many treasures do you have left?
I still have 5.
You have haste enabling Purpose in your deck, don't you?
I have multiple haste enabling.
Oh, I have multiple haste in those decks.
You win the game here.
Maybe. These are.
Well, I don't know if he can build enough mana to also do the draw a card effect.
Yeah, because he has infinite goblins, so he also has this infinite colorless mana.
Oh yeah, because every 1 goblin to sacking creates 2 mana. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
he could just draw until he gets to one of his haste enablers, and then he has the
that's
5 red.
infinite. So you got this, Captain.
Well, I'm
I don't
gonna. I only used it to draw, and then I'm gonna untap. I used it to draw. I'm gonna sack 1 goblin to untap this. I'm gonna draw again to get this. I'll end the game. Oh no.
Yeah, if you got a haste
No.
enabler, for all your creatures,
I would have to keep the.
Yeah,
mana,
you have to keep
and
the
then
treasures, yeah.
Use would sack the goblins for it, and then I play Voracious Dragon, and I would devour. Does Voracious Dragon come out on the battlefield?
Oh yeah, I don't have anything.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, as it comes into play, I would devour all my goblins. Heals
You
two.
just
So
could.
he
That
goes
would
up
just
there.
kill. That would just kill one player.
One person though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, I would just devour 20 goblins. I would and then one shot. Oh, I would have to.
29 goblins.
Yeah. I would have to play with the. I would have to. Yeah, I could draw out my deck and
Yes.
yeah, battle him, and then I could add infinite colorless.
Now you have now you have infinite red mana.
Yeah. Well, I would draw these. Sorry.
Yeah, you have infinite
Yeah.
red. You have
Well,
infinite
That's
colorless.
game.